have a really rough time, but if someone can recover in the jungle, that's him, you know. He gets extra gold, instantly gets that creep, and much easier farming for Doom in the jungle than for some other heroes. So Monkey should have a really good time. I don't think Terrorblade and Clockwork should struggle against the Beastmaster and Lina. Like first two waves are kind of secured for Terrorblade. What they can try to do is kill TB, put the 3 heroes on the bottom, top, and try to kill Terrorblade while he's in meta, and then he needs to come back to the lane in melee form, and you kind of secure the lane with that move. But let's see what they do.
It looks like they're sending 4 heroes bottom for now, as OG do come sprinting across the map, across the river as well, as Monkey King, in courier form, they spot No-Tail and throw a Fortune's End his way. Ceeeb giving a few punches onto V-Tune. Shouldn't be anything coming out of that, though. Everyone is going to return back to the bounty room battles, try and secure all that nice early gold for themselves. For now, looks like NAVI putting Roger up top. That's going to be paired up with General's Beastmaster. V-Tune PA down there with Always Want to Fly Oracle up against the Kezu Phoenix and that Ceeeb Magnus.
Well, Gary, I have a real question. Is this E-Blade on Monkey King? Because there's literally no synergy on the hero.
Yeah, about that. I'm not sure it's going to happen. It might, though. It's Thompson. Never know. No-Tail and Ceeeb making that concerted effort to push forward for an additional bounty rune here. Actually looking to secure it up. OG do take the 2 up top. Kind of unusual. And it does allow NAVI to go down bottom for PA and Oracle to take their own ones. I think all eyes going to be on that mid lane. Doom against Monkey King. Thompson already has the Orb of Venom queued up, so you know he's looking for that lane domination early on. And Magnus making the long walk back down to bottom lane, a little bit awkward for him. Because he's going to get a little bit of bonus experience, though, of course.
Yeah, you can see Monkey playing aggressively, even with the 4 creeps on the mid lane, but Iceberg did a good job just blocking it completely. Then he was farming underneath the tower.
General. First Metamorphosis and No-Tail there with a battery assault, but Roger holds back the TB with a Light Strike Array. General's going to salve back up and get back into that lane. First Metamorphosis is always a pain in the backside to deal with. And then down bottom, a bit of a shift in roles. Usually it feels like we'd see the Phoenix go for this kind of play, but Ceeeb has the boots, so he's going to be dragging the wave.
Exactly. I mean, you also don't mind if Phoenix gets a couple of CS. You're playing Magnus. And look at the... Yeah, I think they're actually swapping. I think this is core Phoenix, because Mag's starting with the boots, and he has Tranquil Boots queued up. This is not the item build that you want to go for, so they swap things around. Maybe they feel more comfortable giving Kezu the hero that he wants to play, you know, and the role that he wants to play, that he's been playing for the last years. Yeah,
at the very least, sharing farm. Ceeeb contesting that wave under the tier 1 tower as V-Tune trying to meet the waves together. A good little move from Always Want to Fly, though, contesting the pull across, but it looks like Kezu has successfully grabbed it. A little difficult here for NAVI to actually contest this against Mag and Phoenix, as they're both level 2. 5 and Fiery Spirits ready. Looks like Ceeeb just going to keep dragging the waves back. V-Tune will get in there. Oh man, mid lane, 14 and 4 for Monkey King. 7, 8 now for Iceberg. Thompson just keeps laying on these Jingu stacks. That's a threat towards the Doom, but it's also great for Thompson to keep the CS going, and he's got boots arriving now.
That's why Doom also bought the boots, so he can try to outrun him.
A 20 move speed advantage for the Monkey King, though, still.
Claimed by the beast.
And then up towards top, No-Tail. He's been lurking around, keeps getting clipped by this Roger Lina with the Light Strike Arrays.
Bottom lane feels very secured for Phantom Assassin. I think it's really hard for them to get the kill with Magnus, who's position 4, and the offlane Phoenix. There's also a way of dispelling things, like there will be Fate's Edict coming out shortly, and V-Tune has that Ring of Tarrasque, a bit of a different kind of item build, but just wants to have that HP regen in the lane. Top lane, Roger dropping very low.
Oh, it's so close.
So is General.
No tell, the tower hits, but General's the first blood as iLTW takes it. Terrorblade very happy with that. The second Metamorphosis not only gains him first blood, but there's a triple wave coming. OGA are going to do a massive amount of damage to this tower. And Roger, he can barely drag the wave back with the amount of HP he's got. He will successfully take it away from the tower, though, at least.
Back to the mid lane. Iceberg trying to man up against the Monkey King with the pack leader's aura, but yeah, you can't really do that. Monkey just deals too much damage.
Orb of Venom DD rune. It's time. Thompson incredibly strong
time to
down
dive. Like he needs to get a point in tree dance, so you can jump on the trees and probably try to surprise him.
Seb's also scouting out, looking for any jungle camps that are being stacked, leaving Kezu alone down bottom lane. Dives forward, trying to get some damage onto Always Wanna Fly. A couple more hits here, but he's got Fairy Fire. Backs himself up to the tower. He does have a salve as well. Coming back to V-Tune with his Ring of Tarrasque, you know, it's, what, 650 gold? And he's buying Battle Fury anyway. Oh, they jump Kezu. That's a good amount of burst damage. The raindrop's not enough to save him. Level 2 Purifying Flames. Tons of damage with that 180 burst.
Oh yeah, and Phantom Assassin has like 900 gold. I don't think she needs to get another Ring of Health, because farming underneath the tower, you also have Oracle.
The balls are slowing him. He's trapped himself in the cogs, but that means he dies to General. Roger was there with a really nice Light Strike array to allow that to happen and for the balls to catch up.
Whenever meta is down, they should try to play more aggressive. Like, it's a really strong lane. If you get the boar slow, it's kind of a guaranteed LSA stun. Trying
to play on the TB again. Light Strike array's ready. Roger's going for it. They've got iLTW stunned up under tower. Pops his wand. Oh, it's just enough to get him into the tree line and survive.
Oh, they might go.
TPing up, Seb's here to save it.
Meg
just the TP.
Structures are fortified.
Doesn't bother completing. Just the fact that he was potentially going to be there makes NAVI think twice.
And back to the mid lane. Iceberg, he found a better creep for himself. Ice armor, he might keep that for a very long time. Like, this is a...
Yeah.
I would say lane winning creep for Iceberg, even though he is, of course, playing with the deficit. Still a way to come back into the game.
Kezu dives. No tails rotated. Always Wanna Fly has the Fate Edict on him, and so the magic damage mitigated, but they've got the right clicks they need with 3 heroes there. Decent rotation from No Tail, and looks like Terrorblade's just going to go jungle now with that meta. So they've left the top lane all alone. They've doomed up the monkey mid, though. Seb's come in. Maybe think about a deny. Thompson, is he going to be all right? That's going to be a little close. Ooh, down to 9 HP. Calculated.
So close.
He knew what was up, but now Roger's Lena very far forward, cancels the salve with the Boundless Strike, and Seb here with Shockwave Skewer. What's he going to do? Dodge the Light Strike array, and Roger's trapped in here. Gets the courier on his way out, but hits the floor.
Well, you need to make the best out of the situation. I've seen General play a lot of Beastmaster lately, and most of the time he went for like double Bracer Power Treads build into Solar Crest. Now he's going for a book. Like, Solar Crest still seems like a very good item, also potentially like a Crimson Guard, but I like book more here, where you put so much more pressure, like the mana burn against the Terrorblade, the shared damage in the like with the Clockwork's Battery Assault, the uncontrollable damage. Just sounds really, really good.
Absolutely does. No Tell gonna push General back. Roger's here for a bit of chip damage, but no real kill threat. They're just trying to make sure that nobody can go and hunt for iLTW in that jungle, as the TB does have a bit of catching up to do. He's a good 800 net worth behind the PA right now. He's got himself a broom handle. Royal Jelly found by somebody.
No one.
There's Ghost in the game. Which team did it drop for? That's the question. Radiant team. So it's been consumed already. PA has one charge.
These
Doom has
professional
another.
players, they can click fast.
Very quick indeed. Portrait clickers. Monkey King shifts down to bottom lane now, so it looks like trying to match up the Monkey against the PA for a little bit. But it's all the game plan for OG. You're making this barricade between the mid-tier 1 and the top tier 1, keeping that top jungle safe. And then once you start to feel a little bit too under pressure, you can then shift that down to the bottom triangle. As top lane, they do start with a roar. Phoenix down to half HP immediately, and Kazu picked off. No-Tail's stuck here as well.
Another kill. Like, No-Tail can try to TP out. Lina has enough for a stun if they get the boar on him. But we'll try to... Okay, they see him. Hawk, scout him out.
He runs straight back into them. He knows he's dead. The Necrobooks were following him, so... trapping them in the cogs for a little bit.
And this is also a free tier 1 tower now. Like, with 2 points in aura, like, they should be able to push it out. Like, who's deeping top? It's Phoenix. But they need to bring one more guy if they want to defend this.
Yeah, maybe Ceeeb. He did just empower the TB, and he makes that shift I was talking about. Feeling a bit too pressured up top. Farm through the triangle, which has been stacked for him. Looks like Ceeb's just going to hold mid, try and get towards level 6. I keep thinking it's a...
rotation.
keep thinking it's a pos 3 mag, so I'm like, yeah, they'll have RP soon. But he's still level 4. Clockwork level 4 as well. As Iceberg's first real rotation with the phase drums comes to naught.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Monkey down bottom. Facing off against V-Tune. He's 1v2ing and holding the lane quite nicely on his own. But Thompson's dropped from the top net worth now to 3rd. Jumps always want to fly. Primal spring onto his head. He's got Fate's Edict in a second here to block the damage and stop the physical attacks from Thompson. He just quickly Fortune's End and hits with a Light Strike array from Roger. Good rotation, but the Boundless Strike comes through with the Jingu stacks, and now Roger's is the one in trouble, but another Light Strike array is coming. The Wukongs, Golden Dragons, all surrounding Na'Vi now as No-Tail comes down, and they've zoned them away. V-Tune and General here, they've got a Roar to play around with, and they might want to make the move, but yeah, he can't catch up. You're right. There are no boots on General.
He's bringing Necro 2 recipe, so if he had boots there, I think that's a kill, but okay. A bit disappointed that Monkey King is not going for E-Blade this game.
Dire's middle tower
Are you
is
though?
under attack.
What kind of disappointed are you?
Well, the thing you can do, like, you can rush E-Blade, then you get Nullifier, and you remove,
scanning.
like, I don't know, I'm just theoretically stupid, Gary, I don't know what I'm saying.
Yep. Just E-Blade yourself. E-Blade the raw target. So that PA can't kill you. Look at this smoke from Na'Vi. They were only 1,000 range off to the left-hand side, and they smoke into the bottom lane because the Invis Doom finds the ulti onto the Monkey King. Also trying to focus No-Tail at the same time. Separate targets here as Na'Vi looking to slay Thompson and pick off No-Tail. Smoke pays off wonderfully for them, and they can now push into tier 1 here as well.
Meanwhile, all that's happening, TB's just farming in the jungle. He's level 10. Is he the... Yeah, he's the highest level hero in the game. Dragonlance already completed, so extra range, some good stats. Hawk scouting out any TP rotations on tier 1 tower. That's a book 2 done. I still feel like they can't fully commit to get this tower.
Even popping the drums to run away. Hook shot misses from No-Tail. Trying to catch the stragglers there. And PA has a lot of free room top now. Ceeeb can't really contest her up in that top lane. Trying to rush the Blink Dagger as this Magnus as well. 1,400 gold saved up. Looking for that big turnaround play with the RP. Another DD rune, but Monkey's not going to get it. Iceberg will gladly take that rune. At the very least, OG do defend the bottom tier 1, but now it's that big movement into mid again. Na'Vi bringing numbers, looking for these early key objectives.
That good rotation from OG where they like pretend they're on the bottom behind TB, because that's something that you would expect, and instead they smoke on the mid lane. I don't think you want to go in general. 2 mangoes, Roar is ready. Yeah, he doesn't even pop the Roar here. It's a position 5 clockwork.
Yeah, no tails down. Obliterated as they try and play on Always Wanna Fly. He's Fate's edicted himself up. They get the Oracle and maybe Roger now. Dived on with the Fiery Spirit. Lena burnt to a crisp. They're even going to RP for it. Ceeeb, dearie me. Made damn sure the Lena died. 2 for the price of 1 and defending the tier 1 tower. OG definitely making a statement here that they're not giving these objectives away for free, but it's a lot of room still. VTune gets complete free farm. Now TPing into mid. VTune wants to fight into this. Thompson's got no mana left. Sitting around half HP. They don't really have a great way to start, unless the Doom. 3 seconds cooldown. Cogs there to block them back. Try and break through now. The TB looks to escape, but the Doombringer's in. Now he's out. The Sunray has made sure, thanks to Kezu, that Navi can't give chase.
Yeah, in and out. These are my favorite burgers whenever I visit the States. Have you tried those, Gary?
Is under attack.
Yeah, the burgers are pretty good, but the fries are really, really awful.
I mean, if you have fries delivered anywhere, they're not gonna be that good unless you live near the restaurant. Like double, animal style, no pickles. That's my go-to.
Extra pickle. Give me the pickles. I love the pickles.
I love the pickles, but in the hamburger, I kind of want to feel a different taste. Monkey on the bottom lane. Just scouting things out on the trees. Echo Saber completed.
Rushing Silver Edge against the PA. Spending a lot of time in these trees, and look at that Radiant scan. They know that he's somewhere nearby. Up at top lane, what's happening there? Ceeeb, who's being chased by General, just goes for the quick TP out, buys his Blink Dagger. So we could see OG maybe make a smoke maneuver to get a pick off, ideally on that Phantom Assassin, because she's just finished off Battle Fury. In fact, already has 1,000 gold saved up as well. They're still pinging out for where this Monkey King is. Roger waiting very patiently.
Yeah. This Doom mid, like, his main target is gonna be Terrorblade, so he can't pop the Sunder, maybe in certain situations. Monkey King, OG doesn't have that real save. There's Phoenix Sunray, which is a heal, so that's great, but still feel like that's not gonna be enough.
Yeah, maybe a play on top. Well, definitely a play on top. Diving forward, Kezu finds the Beastmaster, and there's the Blink RP, revealed out by Ceeeb. Jumping forward, the Monkey King will slice him into pieces with big old staff, and the Terrorblade's there just to say thank you, team. The Creep Wave, the Empower, lovely farm for me. 7-7, Navi still in the lead net worth-wise.
Doom has a lot of farm, but a bit under-leveled. Like, he's the same level as Phoenix, which is kind of weird. Maybe he's not low level, maybe Kezu's high level for this stage of the game.
Yeah, it does feel a little bit that way. As a hook shot, catches Always Wanna Fly. Straight onto the Oracle, but he's, again, got the Fate Edict and maybe a false promise if he really feels under pressure. Doom doesn't want to ulti this Clockwork because they've got the big crits from PA to secure the kill anyway. Oh, they want to get Phoenix, do they? Okay, Kezu dives down to the low ground.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
And OG definitely looking for that real big timing around Silver Edge. They've got Blink RP, the Terrorblade's going to have himself Sanjin Yasha soon. So not only are they outputting a lot of damage, but they're going to be incredibly tanky as well.
Yeah, and he's not going for BKB, just wants to get like the status assistance items, the lifesteal MKB against the PA. There's like no reason to get BKB this game against like heavy physical damage against Doom. You have BKB piercing ability coming out from Beastmaster, so you do not want to go for it.
Yeah, and then you want these items over like Mantis Guardi as well for that exact same reason. You want to get these early. You don't have time to go back for any of the other ones. Another nice ancient stack there for iLTW too. You've got a Grove Bow. Great item on the TB. Magnus doesn't have RP for another 20, so VTune pretty comfortable to shove the wave all the way to tier 2, then back to his triangle. As Navi may look for a smoke out from mid. That's why No Tail's rocket flaring in there, wondering where exactly this trio of heroes are hiding.
And there is the smoke that you just mentioned. I feel like they need to take a fight. Doom just got level 2 ulti. He didn't actually go for it. Interesting.
Oh, really?
Second point in Infernal Blade. Maybe they
4, 8,
feel
10, 11
like
talent,
if I
yeah.
use ulti on him, that guy's dead anyway with the follow-up.
Yeah. General's breaking all the trees down bottom lane. Trying to find the Monkey King, but to no avail. And as Lina has Yules, aiming for Ghost Scepter next. Yeah, I think you're right. Navi should be feeling pretty damn strong here.
Navi's showing 3 heroes underneath the ward. 4 heroes right now, so OG should try to make use of that and maybe go for either a counterplay or they feel like they can just continue farming safely.
Yeah, it's like Silver Edge and 500 gold. That's probably when Hobson's saying, guys, just wait 30 seconds for me. I'll have that pretty soon. Then we can maybe think about taking a
Let's
fight
check
and
the
then think about
Roche, Gary,
Roshan.
see how fast it's gonna drop. Necrobook 3, Inner Beast maxed out. Deso just finished on V-Tune. Like, there's Monkey on bottom, so I feel like Navi's pretty safe about it. Clockwork Rocket will scout things out.
But there's the Doom frontlining, making sure that there isn't any gap close. OG just going to have to give this away to the V-Tune PA. And I feel like that's a real good kind of step ahead from Na'Vi. They know that OG are waiting for that one key item. That's when they want to fight. So we're going to make sure that the big objective that they want to take after the fight, we've already grabbed.
If OG were there in time, pretty sure they would take that fight inside the pit. Like, look at their heroes. These heroes wanna engage, like, in these smaller areas. Phoenix, Monkey King, ulti, great setup for Mag's RP. Shot misses.
The Doom moved forward, ran back. D-Ward on the high ground there, thanks to the courier with a 2-man, 3-man Bound the Strike with Wukong's command. They false premise, always want to fly, but Lina getting shredded. The right-click attacks and the cogs trap them in. No Tails cut them off at the pass and said, no, you are not escaping from me. Trying to burst through the Oracle, still proving a little difficult until Terrorblade gets his hands on him and grabs a double kill.
Yeah, iLTW pretty much having a perfect game. 0 deaths, just keeps farming now. 1k gold. Ahead of a Phantom Assassin. Like, this will be the problem. Doom will need to somehow manage to get the Doom off before he can get the meta. Now with the Blink Dagger, this is gonna be much easier. I feel like now he should try and go for more fights, like try to get more pickoffs.
Well, they might find one here onto Ceeeb. He skewers through the Roche pit. I think he was looking for bounty runes. In general, I was just waiting up on that high ground for him. Still feels like we've not seen, you know, this RP Supernova, the Wukong's command, all be used together. In fact, have we seen a Supernova at all?
I don't think so.
Well, as he yules up, Light Striker 8 to catch Kezu, and they are bursting this Phoenix down incredibly quickly. Can't even dive away. He cast it, but moved about half a centimeter.
And this should be an easy tier 2 tower. OG uses a glyph, but without a Phoenix. He has a buyback and a TP ready. Still Monkey. Where is he? He's TPing. Silver Edge completed.
We need these hook shots from No Tail to start landing as well. Invis popped. Thompson spots Roger. Reflection and Bound the Strike. Puts him to half HP, but the hook shot there. They've isolated the PA with a skewer and she crits down Ceeeb. No Tail is in a bit of trouble too as they're blink forward. Phantom striking into the tier 3s. V-Tune now though, separated from his team, needs the backup of Always Wanna Fly and he'll get it.
They know meta's still on cooldown, so they're trying to play a bit more aggressive and very limited vision from OG right now. I actually don't see any observer boards.
No, it's all gone. And then you look at the sentry boards here from Always Wanna Fly. There's like 7 of them out on the map.
Roar.
They do catch RTW, but that Sanjin Yash is satanic. That status resistance makes sure that he pops straight down off it. As No Tail front lines dive in, Thompsons get blown up. Wait, where did Thompson go? V-Tune says goodnight to the Monkey King, and that supernova does very little. It zones them out for a couple of seconds, but in they go again. LV, ready to strike. Jump from Iceberg, aiming for Ceeb. OG have fallen back enough. The RP skewer to the high ground. They've got the Doom BKB, though, with the Terrorblade. The Yule stop into the air, and they've got the save onto Iceberg. Navi do give up the Lena kill, but she trades, at least for no tail.
Meta popped, always on a fly, needs to hide underneath the Shadow Amulet, skewer back, but another Shadow Amulet.
And now General. Iceberg kills off Ceeb, but General, oh, so close to death, 30 HP as V-Tune comes in again. Iceberg with the Infernal Blade, Sunder's ready, turns back onto V-Tune, but iLTW doesn't have the MKB yet, struggling to do damage onto the PA, and they've still got this Infernal Blade going. Doom retreating, the final touches, iLTW gets a double kill, and he keeps on whacking into the PA.
Oh man, iLTW is... he's huge right now. Like, look at his item build. Satanic, yeah. That also kind of saved him in the previous fight, that 44% status resist that you get from SNY and Satanic. And now he will start to get the damage item. Like, that MKB, Scotty, when it comes, Thompson wants to get the kill on PA, but she just jumps out.
Spent the Wukongs. That's been pretty good, though. OG, you know, kind of breaking even in team fights while Aegis is expiring in 10 seconds. Navi weren't able to get either of the bottom towers, top tier 2 still standing, and OG are back out on the map, keeping this Terrorblade in contention as he's top of the net worth now, not a single death on iLTW.
Aegis reclaimed. Thompson might decide to go for PA now. Let's see.
A little bit spooky with Beastmaster and Oracle nearby.
Hawk.
Maybe clear that next wave.
Hawk will scout him out if he jumps one more time.
Ooh, it's close.
Invisibility.
And clears the wave, though. But I've got to say, iLTW, definitely some great performances here in Dota Pit. I think his first match when he was standing in for OG looked a little bit shaky. But since then, he has been hammering it home.
Yeah, mid one, you know, watching the game.
Sweating.
Kind of sweating, yeah.
Thompson, you are a cheeky devil. Nice, boundless strike catches General, actually, but the Hawk's coming. Silver Edge there, jumps down off the trees.
We'll get the courier. He'll go for it.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
I was sure he would as well, Lacoste. I was damn sure he would go
he's gonna hit that courier and jump on the tree.
Yule's catch on Ceeb. There's the PA, slaying the Magnus. Dive away from Kiazu. They've got iLTW on the high ground here, but that's that long-range jump. Level 15 talent, giving the cast range for PA to
completed on iLTW. They need to doom him. Like, they need to go for him full force. Otherwise, he can just stand his ground and take a fight.
Yeah, because he's got that Satanic MKB, and look at this PA being shredded already. The TB pop meta, Wukong's come, the boundless strike cancelled out by the Yule Scepter though, and they save Roger, but look at the damage. Always want to fly, slain by the Monkey King. General on the high ground, thinking about the raw play, but Doom has gone for this long, super long wraparound, and he's nowhere nearby to actually kick off a fight.
And he's being pinged out. Thompson saw him. Like, he saw the glimpse with that high ground ward that they have.
Hey, you were talking about the lack of vision. Now, all of a sudden, OG have this nice line of wards. Would like to have one over in this area somewhere, because Roshan potentially spawning in a minute.
Will stand in my way.
And iLTW is one seriously beastly Terrorblade right now. Scardy's queued up next, but if they can get him Aegis cheese, this could be a door closing for Na'Vi.
It seems like they don't have the timer on Roche. Like, it may respawn in 30 seconds.
Thompson, careful. That level 3 Necro book from General. Stopped in his tracks with a boundless strike. The incoming dive and the RP. Catching the Beastmaster. Great pickoff. Na'Vi now fighting under the Supernova as the BKB from V-Tune. He's trapped inside the cogs. The Terrorblade just whacking into him even without meta. They catch a couple of the stun from the Supernova and they force the false promise on the V-Tune. Escape with the PA and give up. Always want to fly, but in comes Doom. He dooms up the Terrorblade. But where's the PA? She's nowhere to be seen. They can't actually push damage forward. They've wasted this initiation, and iLTW's godlike, securing kills with his illusions. V-Tune has got to satisfy himself with a kill on Ceeb.
And because of that status resistance, like, Doom doesn't last that long, so, like, it just expires so quickly.
Oh.
They were not on the
Gotcha.
same page. They needed V-Tune to jump in, but he was at, like, 600 HP. There was a healing salve running with Oracle ulti, so he was afraid to go back in.
Dire's top tower is
Roshan,
Interesting
let's see the
also-
spawn. Minute and 20
Radiant's
seconds.
bottom
What's
tower
interesting,
is
Gary?
under attack.
With the PA's item build, okay, you're going to kill No-Tail there. But no lifesteal, no Satanic. You've got
She
an
has
Oracle in the
Vampire
team.
Fangs.
Is that enough?
I see AC in quick buy against Monkey, against TB to tank up the team.
Oh,
Yeah, there's the
Sword.
lifesteal, like.
There we go.
you don't need to buy items if you're blessed by Gaben.
Ignore me then, from interesting to boring in a matter of seconds, as Iceberg potentially dead in a matter of seconds. Shockwave back, forced to BKB, they yules up that iLTW TB and skewering Roger back into the waiting arms of him. Monkey King's trying to move forward, but General's here waiting to strike. They just pick off the Lena and continue the beyond godlike streak on the TB. Rocket Flare, jump forward from Thompson. Oh, always want to fly.
Even
Jingu
though
plus Boundless.
it's a 6k gold lead for Navi, it does not feel like that. I feel like OG is in full control of this game. Also, like Ceeeb, he's not afraid to take out one target before the fight starts, then like wait to initiate with another Scourge. He just RP'd Beastmaster. Not sure if he can know that Beastmaster has or doesn't have
RP?
buyback. There's the
After
RP.
hookshot skewer, taking the PA back under the Supernova. And BKB TP, nothing to cancel that, is there? So, RP and Supernova while Ceeeb dies, but Roshan opens up for OG here. Oh, Navi not going to be in position, are they? They'll try and gather up mid, look to smoke, and maybe get themselves into the pit.
Doom is ready.
Roshan's half HP. Lacoste, this is going to be a close one. TB does so much damage and good cogs from No-Tail. PA jumps in, the Sunray comes and the Wukong's command. Fake pumping it out, Aegis grabbed by LTW as they do Wukong's now, forcing Navi back and killing General's Beastmaster in a blink of an eye. PA with a crit, now Light Striker 8 hits No-Tail. He's still looking pretty good for the Essence Ring, and they've slowed down Roger for another double kill. Monkey King, he wants always want to fly, but I think TB's going to claim it for himself. A triple for your Terrorblade. LTW, third.
I do pick Pudge. That's it. I'm mad if someone else picks it. Well, I mean, because people think Pudge just Ruins the game, especially if it's
Thompson.
position 5 Pudge, let's call it, who doesn't do anything. Thompson just gets deleted.
Ceeeb skewering away. Phantom Strike forward. Iceberg wants to keep this fight going. The dagger doesn't finish off Ceeeb. He's close though. Now he's burnt alive. Infernal Blade doing just enough to take him down. And Thompson trying to face off against this PA just doesn't work out when your Terrorblade's nowhere nearby.
TB with that Scotty you just mentioned and has a Paladin sword, Aegis for 3.5 minutes. Like, they should go for some tier 2 towers. Ceeeb is out in 20 seconds.
Catch onto the mid lane here as No-Tail. Laguna bladed. Everyone on OG has buybacks though. Not under any immediate threat. And they keep, that cheese and Aegis.
I feel like they should have go for more fights every single time Doom was up. Try to, invade the jungle, go for that Terrorblade. And they never did that. Terrorblade's still sitting at 0 deaths.
Yeah, Iceberg's had like a decent game in terms of him individually, but overall, team-wise, it feels like he's been a little bit lacking. And he's keeping the ice armor, which he said he's probably going to keep for a while, but would you like to see him swap to the Centaur Stomp?
Not really. Against the status resistance, that's really not gonna do that much. Ice armor, you get so much more value out of it.
Dire are scanning.
Fair enough.
Radiant's
Dire
bottom
scan,
tower is under
not
attack.
connecting. OG have cleared up the bottom tier
Dire's top
2.
tower is under attack.
I'm sitting behind that Terrorblade. V-Tune's PA
Dire's
TP's
top
down there.
tower has fallen.
NAVI also control the outpost.
Is under attack.
Big hit level 25.
Oh my god.
AC, the damage.
Oh my
power.
god! Thompson, he's forced to cheese and he's gonna die anyway! V-Tune with a swift BKB afterwards, and then top lane's being shoved by General. Oh, this is getting interesting now. Clockwork has to come up here to defend. Roar. General's trying, but the battery salt's stopping him. Quick little essence ring, and now Terrorblade's arrival means the General will finally fall. Nothing left on the map for NAVI to grab here, as OG have made a hasty retreat elsewhere.
When you were saying you OMG, I was like, yeah, that's a hell of a lot of damage on that tier 3 tower.
No, it was
done by
V-Tune.
TB, but didn't realize Thompson was dying. So TB also got his level 25, the extra attack range on meta. Ooh, man, that's gonna be big. Full dataless, like
No
where's he
tail.
getting the gold from?
Oh, the first hit bash as well. Dear Lord, V-Tune outputting so much damage. Down at bottom, what's happening to Roger?
Roger just trying to go for solo kill on Ceeeb. Not sure what the plan was.
It's all getting a bit
Like, even if you
on this
have
map.
a free Aghanim Scepter, you're still not getting a kill on that Magnus. Which you don't, but... There was no follow-up, like, no one was close. Octarine finished on Doom.
Daedalus on the TB.
Yeah, that's a big one. Like, he has
And this
2
lane.
extra items, like Dragonlance and Power Treads, which he's not even using at the moment.
8-slotted Terrorblade on your high ground.
Tower is under attack.
There is no glyph here.
Radiant's
They've just
bottom
lost the tier 3 straight up. Melee barracks being focused down. Beastmaster's top. PA's in the triangle. NAVI not mounting a defense of their bot lane, just giving it away here for OG. An absolute freebie for them.
And this is efficiency. If you look at Always Wanna Fly's inventory, like he's keeping Philosopher's Stone. Every single time Trusty Shovel is ready to go, he will dig something, and in the fight, he'll swap in Keen Optic.
The triple item swap. Oh, OG finally claimed the outpost. Make sure there's no backstabs coming. And it's a pretty decent push from General getting onto the tier 3, but
Yeah, he got him
not
real
actually,
good.
not actually doing any
350
damage to the tower, yeah.
on tier 3 tower. Excellent. Needs to do it like 8 more times, 7 more times, and the tower is gone.
Roar mid, finds the monkey. Thompson jumped by V-Tune, and there it is. BKB popped. And that's it. Just a quick grab on the Thompson, but Iceblade wants to actually move on to Kezu. Dooms up the Phoenix. Terrorblade turns with a Skadi, slows down the Doom as the hook shot.
Misses,
slides
but
in
actually
towards the back.
connects.
Catchers always want to fly. Roger trying to stun them and hold them back, and Kezu does die to Iceblade's Doom in the end, and No Tail slain by the Laguna Blade. Now we're in a 3 versus 5. iLTW is meted up here. OG feels like they want to do something with Metamorphosis, but they're down their team fight ultis.
He's not afraid. Like, if Ceeeb lands a 2-man RP, they can turn this fight around.
Yules, Light Strike Array as well. Has Satanic, of course, but no Aegis left on RTW as the Metamorphosis is ending.
Navi's respecting the damage coming out from TB. They saw the crit on PA, 1.3k.
Yeah, PA going for Ags next. Orb of Destruction up for V-Tune. Always going to be relying on this Always Want to Fly save. But I guess there's no one else that the Oracle wants to actually false promise, right? It is a single core lineup at this point.
Yeah, I mean, maybe if Doom overextends with the Octarine core, Doom cooldown,
Regeneration.
1 minute and 35 seconds, so not too bad. And he has that quickening charm. Can sell
that
the
makes-
run, maybe get something like a refresher. Like in this case, you would also want to get AC, but Phantom Assassin already bought that.
Cooldown on Devour is pretty nice as well. With the Devour bonus gold. Keeps that income flowing forward, and that's why he's 3rd in net worth. As Monkey King slips down to 5th. BKB Silver Edge, and he's working on an AC of his own. But OG have the green lights, all ultis ready. Fast spawn on Roshan, 35 seconds. And they want to try and get back down into the bottom lane. But a good Radiant scan does scout somebody moving into the area. Thompson. Silver Edge, shuffle forward. V-Tune's here, blurred up. Immediate jump under the vision. They do get the hook shot forward. The RP landing. Thompson gets the Wukong command out there as a Sunray on the high ground. Perfectly placed, but V-Tune's died already. iLTW just whacks him a couple of times, and the PA's gone with no buyback now. An OG with a still beyond godlike Terrorblade, healing up Thompson. Now Doom means nothing.
Yeah, they kind of fell for that bait. Thompson got solo killed multiple times, so they probably thought, yeah, he's alone once again, you know, just doing the Thompson things, but OG was ready to back him up this time. Good RP.
Tier 4s?
Yeah, they can go and try to end the game. Phantom Assassin does not have a buyback. She needs 500 gold. That's game, Gary. Like, I don't think there's any kind of counterplay they can do with these three heroes.
Doesn't look like it. Perfect bait from Thompson. Perfect RP and a great supernova. Now skewer back, trying to land. They do catch Ceeeb with the Laguna Blade there, but the hookshot comes. Sunrays burning through NAVI, and they buy back Mag now as Doom is isolated, caught and killed. Iceberg has to pop his own buyback, but the Terrorblade is once again working on the tier 4s, and these buildings are coming tumbling down. iLTW 16-0. Absolutely unstoppable with a rapier on your Terrorblade.
Too much damage.
Slaughtering the structures, and Thompson's frontlining for him. The next level play as Roger falls. Iceberg's got nothing left to give. Always gonna fly on the run back, and that is it. Game 2 goes to OG.